And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster?
Stolen by Jones. By himself, and Jones with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Washington passes to Gafford. Pass to Russell, to the middle, 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 9 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForest.
Thank you, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Guys, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag, and it's Exum in for Irving. Inside, Matkovic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Smart move by the rookie Fears, passing it out of that pick and roll.
Dallas leading by 7. Washington with it. No scoring in this one. To the inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Good work there as it goes.
This is Fears at his best, using that elusive speed of his to inflict damage on the drive.
So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here, both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure the test he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
And that comes off the assist by Jones. 6 points for Jeremiah Fears.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Fears with it, defended by Gafford.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Poked away. Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
You see the athleticism on plays like this. Fears really gets up for a guard.
Hardy passes to Gafford. Now Russell. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. From outside, off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Now Fears. He's got 8. 6 to shoot. Driving in. And slam dunk by Fears.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. After... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this on the Mavericks with some changes? Flag is checked in for Washington. Thompson comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell. Mavericks trailed by 6. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flag and Davis. And it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Knocked away and stolen by Murray. Trying to find Bay and gets it to him. Here's Fears. 10 points for him. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Thompson passes to Davis. And a wide open look for Flag. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight. They set the screen. Here's Fears. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Daniel Gafford. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
To the paint, here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And Klay Thompson has never really been given credit as a playmaker, but I've always enjoyed watching him operate pick and roll.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Into the lane. A nice shot by Fears. Fears has got 15 points.
It's hard to get Fears rattled. Even when the D's this physical, this kid keeps his poise.
Irving passes to Lively. Banked in off the glass. He has 6.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Pass to Matkovic. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
A great dish. Fears can create for himself and others.
Thompson outside. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To Bay, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Thompson kicks to Irving. Here's the 3. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, he has no problem creating offense for himself, really, in any situation. Kyrie can put up points in a hurry.
Outside for Murray. Here's Fears. He's covered by Irving. High post try. It's rebounded by Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Murray outside. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Halt the run, and Trey Murphy gets the 3. 10 points for him.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Greetings all.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active. And
all right, now, still early on. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Flag for the lead. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Flag. Flag's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Spears. He's got 19. So, Greg, for Cooper Flag, both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
Flag with it. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes a defense.
And he drives in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. And slam dunk by Fears.
Sooner or later, you knew Fears was going to take over. He has been outstanding tonight.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Flag. Fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 3. And slam dunk by Fears.
Fears is too good an athlete to try and catch in the open floor.
Outside Irving. Outside Davis. Over Jones. And Davis can't get it to go.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
To the wing on the left. Bay wide open, and he fired. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. A look at the Nuggets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them. Trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for New Orleans, they came out of the gate swinging this season, fighting their way up the rankings. You just hope they can sustain this pace as the season wears on.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. Max Christie comes in for Davis. And it's Russell in for Irving. Down low, here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively. Well, you know, Zion Williamson is just so rare. The way that he attacks, that combination of power and athleticism, there really is no comparison to him.
Williams, he's checked in for Max Christie.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Williams passes to Russell. Back to Williams. Launches it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Irving on, the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. White comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Bays checked in for Eve Messi. Jones comes in for Trey Murphy. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Fears. Covered by Irving. No good on the layup. Thompson outside. Thompson hammers it down.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and you'll just keep pouring him in as long as he can.
Williamson is screen on Irving. Now Jones. And here is Bay. Now Fears. He got it right before the clock ran out.
Big moment. They trusted him, and Fears delivers.
And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Eve Fears, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Outside Irving. Count it!
And Kyrie trying to do it again. He is one of the game's best closers.
Pelicans trail by 6. With the drive.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Here's Fears. Shoots the 3. Davis pulls it down. And an intentional foul right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. New Orleans make it. So we see the Mavericks get the win here.